once every other week, or is it once a week? And he got the hint of it when Derek explained to him it's almost every day, but just for a little while. It might be 1 hour a day, and then the next day another hour. So Mike starts to ask him, oh, so you're going over to your ex-wife's home every day and you're seeing her? He says, well, I mean, I see her. I drop the kid off, that's all. And do you let your wife know about that? Does Jen know? Well, yeah, I tell her everything. She knows everything I'm doing. All of a sudden, all the players are going, oh, boy, you're going to see your ex every day, and your wife knows, and now you're wondering what's going on here. Well, wait a minute. I'm taking the kids over there. She knows it's not like a date. Well, what do you think? Would it matter? I mean, if it's a date, if you're seeing your ex, I don't care what it's about. That's a problem, right? So at least in this play, they kind of sort of figured out the problem. Now, there's 5 seconds left. Let's go, guys. So Derek is like, hey, let's go. Back out. So they go back to the scrimmage line, and he calls another audible. Now, this time, he's going to send Randy out. He's the left end guy. You got one right end, one left end, and Mike is over here on the right, and Randy is on the left. Randy's very good, too. All these players are really amazing. And Randy does a short out. Derek is running now from this huge tackle. He must be 350 pounds. You know, these big guys on the line, they're pretty good at what they do, but they can't run. You can't have them run like 100 yards or 50 yards even. They're good for running maybe like 7 yards. So Derek is running around kind of doing circles. The guy's chasing him. He's trying to slam him down. All of a sudden, he just plants himself on the ground and just throws to Randy. Randy had done an out and then a zigzag back on. It's a good play where he goes to the right, he goes down and out as though it were a simple pattern. There's a fake. Hopefully the defensive end moves in to intercept, but instead the runner just keeps going at a diagonal. Very nice play, very common play. Throws a lovely diagonal pass right down the. It's kind of like right down the alleyway. He just sees him and just throws a beautiful bullet. Caught, slammed, down, 1st and 10. Another successful play. And now they're going to go back into the huddle where Mike will re-explore and reanalyze exactly what did Derek do to send his wife into this oblivion. And a lot of it is kind of what you have to start with an investigation. I mean, it would be simple enough if he had had a girlfriend and got caught. Well, then we wouldn't have a big mystery. We'd be more into the now what do you do about it? And the answer might be you can't do anything about it. You ruined it. You know, there is a kind of offense you can commit where it's over and you can't come back to the person and say, look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. You did it on purpose. Don't call it a mistake. A mistake is like slipping on a banana peel and falling on your butt. That's an error. Oops. Going out with someone else, that's not a mistake. That takes planning. It takes premeditation. You have to make phone calls. You got to set it all up. You got to have a meeting place. You got to get ready. You got to get dressed. No mistake about that. That's a deliberate act. So they start to get into now, okay, we know what it did. What Mike was thinking of in the next play was, this is not so much of a crime that you can't fix it. This is like a low-level crime that you can fix. We can do, it's kind of like a plea bargain. Let's do something where you can make this work. And they're going to start to explore what they can do. But right then, there's a hut. They got to go back out to the scrimmage line and another play. This play is going to be a fullback right up the middle. You don't usually do that on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 is usually a pass play, but let's try a run play.